anything that he's kind of brought to the table?
I mean, just some of the plays and some of the things that he's done technically. I don't want to give out too much information, but just some of the things that he's able to do with us and that are new and that we kind of bought into and have really been excelling at.
Harris is not good enough.
The chip you had on your shoulder, did that make you, I don't know if you can speak for the whole group, but for yourself, make you more receptive to anything he's bringing to the table, new techniques, that sort of thing?
Yeah, I think, I mean, everything that he's been bringing to the table, I think we've kind of bit into. I think for us, everyone knew that we had to get better, and we didn't want to be a liability on this team. We wanted to make this team run and make this team efficient. So for us, it's just everything that he's brought, we've really taken a big bite into and really trying to improve on every day. So I think for us, yeah, I mean, I don't think there wasn't really the chip on our shoulder kind of led to it, but having a new voice is always good. So for us, we're kind of biting into what he's bringing to the table.
Harris is not allowed to sack 2 years since 2020. What's it like playing, having a guy like that on the line that you can just rely on?
Yeah, it's been nice. I think he's been great moving out the left tackle now, and for us, it's just I know at least for CJ, having someone protecting your blind side is probably a nice thing to have. You don't ever got to worry about getting hit in the back of the head. So, yeah.
Luke, you were at the game at Michigan State a couple of years ago. Just what do you remember about what that game, what that week was like?
Yeah. I mean, that was during COVID, so it was a lot different. I'm be excited to play in front of fans there for the first time. Last time we were there, I don't think there was anybody actually there. So I don't have great memories there from that year, but I do remember some things. Just kind of going back, and it's gonna be fun to play in a hostile environment. I think I'm pretty excited for that. The first one of the year, and kind of be like the bad guy in the arena. It's always nice to kind of be the villain.
Are you able to draw from that experience of playing there, even though it wasn't with fans?
Not really. I think that the fans bring a whole different aspect to the game. I mean, I guess I'll know what hotel we're staying at. I mean, besides that, yeah, there really isn't much that I can take from that first experience. Every road game's the same almost. You're enemy and enemy territory, so you just kind of got to buckle in. Like Coach Mick says, the biggest thing on the road, you got to run the ball, stop the run, and play with toughness. So that's the goal.
You said you don't have great memories from there. Is there a reason why you don't?
Yeah, I scored, but not for our team. So yeah, no, not the greatest of memories, but definitely something that won't happen again.
I remember some in the end zone or something like that.
No, I snapped it over Jack Miller's head, and it rolled, for like 30 yards for safety. So yeah, not the greatest of memories.
Do you remember that Ryan Day was not your coach that day?
Yes, yeah, Coach Johnson was. Yeah, I do remember. Yep, yeah. So a lot of things are different now going back there, to say the least.
Luke, when you get ready to study this game, and you've watched film this week, this is a team that is talented, and that the personnel there is high level personnel.
Very, yes.
But the results on the field haven't shown that so far. They've struggled quite a bit on both sides lately. When you watch their defense, how are you processing that, knowing the individuals are very talented, but the overall product hasn't worked out the way they were hoping it would?
I mean, for them, I think they've had a lot of transfers and a lot of great players coming in there in the past year. So when you watch the film, you put on the tape and you can see some really great plays and then some plays that maybe didn't go their way. So I try to approach it like every team is, I don't know, the 85 Bears. I mean, that's kind of my mindset, is trying to build them up to be something really great. So when you step on the field and maybe it isn't that way, or some things are even better, some teams are even better, that you're prepared for everything. So for me, it doesn't really, I look at the film and maybe something didn't go their way. Oh, that guy just hit a gap, but what if he hits that gap when they play us? So it's just preparing. Like I said, everyone's the 85 Bears. You got to make sure everyone is the best player you've ever played. That's kind of how I take on this game and how I prepare.
Luke, you say it's nice to be the villain. What kind of villain are you?
That's a good question. I guess the Joker. I just saw that movie pretty recently, so I think that's a pretty good one. I think he's very, first off, I mean, he's very intelligent and really knows how to set up a good plan. So I think that's a pretty good villain.